Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Brad.
And Les.
We are back.
How we doing, everybody?
Back again.
All our YouTube friends.
All our YouTube friends. Back again.
Back
We gotta
again.
Remember that this is like strong.
Right. So we are using our new Yeti microphone for this video. So we're hoping that the volume isn't going to be too like screechingly, loud. Or I think that we have it set. This should be a little bit more in the middle. Anyway, we wanted to talk a little bit more about the addiction subject, which is what my last video was about. I kind of went into a little bit of my personal history and also presented that crystal meth poem, which was just so moving to me the first time that I read it 10 years or so, that even 10, 15 years later, I still wanted to read it again because I just know that is going to touch people. So today, what do we want to talk about?
We just wanted to have a loose discussion about addiction and how we think about it, our personal experience with it, because we both have some personal experience with it and our friends, and it runs through our whole family and it affects a lot of people, and a lot of people don't get the proper treatment that they need, whether because they don't have the money for it or because they don't want the treatment. But it's an important thing that needs to be discussed and people need to hear about. So thought it'd be a good topic of discussion for a video.
Yeah, that's definitely a good discussion. So
Yes.
Basically, what was your main thing to take out of all of that?
Well, basically, you're a recovering...
talking about genetic stuff and going to our family. That's, okay, I got it. And I just want to say something about that, because genetics, I have learned through therapy and intensive therapy and education in the rehabilitation field that it is genetic, and through our family it runs rampant all the way through my bloodline, as well as his father's, my grandparents and aunts and uncles. So it's all through the family on both sides. So very scary to me, after getting
Basically, our
sober.
family loves to get up.
Well, I'm talking about through the years, none of them really are active addicts today.
Not anymore.
No. Everybody has straightened up, but has gone through some issues. Most people in our family, before you were even around as well. Mm-hmm. We also had family members die of, not only just old age, but it was alcoholism and addiction. So the thing that bothers me is people that are really ready and they hit their bottom. There's just nothing else they can do in life. They cannot survive any longer. They just are emotionally ready to erupt. That is when people are going to get help. And if that doesn't happen, even if you go to a treatment center or go somewhere, you're just going to start doing it again.
Exactly. It's one of the toughest things to overcome ever.
Teenagers. What about the teenagers in your high school? The 2 years you were in the high school here.
No, it's bad because I think the first problem is people don't think this is a drug like addiction, but nicotine is a big problem in high schools right now because Juuls and all that bullshit. There's kids that would never have been smoking cigarettes or smoking any normal vapes when they were teenagers, but when this became a trendy thing, everybody started smoking it, not even realizing that they were going to get hooked on nicotine.
So, and 10 times, 40 times stronger than what a cigarette would do.
Right, and it's one of the most addictive drugs ever, nicotine, and has some of the worst withdrawals, and they don't even know that. So it's affecting everybody. Also, marijuana, big problem in high school, because it's just being used too much during the day, during school hours, taking away time from actually doing what you're supposed to be doing in school. That's something that you do at home.
And that's a whole different story, and how the main reason that the legalization of marijuana in Florida, I am not totally for because of the minors and teenagers.
They just have to regulate
ruining.
it better. That's the only thing.
But they're still going to get a hold of it so much easier. And these are people that are going to be our future, and they're getting all screwed up on marijuana now.
Yeah.
No, we didn't used to, So that's going to really be a big change for our future people down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows what it's going to do? But we just wanted to bring it up. There's a lot more that I could talk about, and if there anybody that wants to talk about anything specific or has a situation, feel free to comment below. I did work for a treatment center after I got out of treatment myself for a couple of years, and I was in intake, and I took, I did drug addicts just coming into the center, and it was just, all I did was help people for a straight 2 years while I worked there, and it was just the best job. But what was my whole point? I was just saying.
I don't remember.
But
I kind of zoned out.
Yeah, I was just saying about the treatment and helping people, and it's just once you get to that point, though, you'll know. And I'm gonna just go back, we're getting ready to say goodbye.
Yeah,
and if you guys,
we're tired.
I was just saying, if you had any questions about anything specific, or you have any certain situations.
Yes, and also if you ever need help, not that we're therapists or specialists in drug addiction, but if you ever need help or someone to talk to about anything related to that, or really anything dealing with depression or anything like that, we're always here. So just, leave a comment, and, we can even, get your Twitter handle or your email and, have a deeper, further conversation with you if you need it. So.
Yeah, we both have experience in, I've had extensive therapy when I went to treatment by some of the best doctors in the world, and learned so much about the addiction that it's just crazy. There's so much about it that people just have no idea about the effects of the brain, and which parts of the brain, and which drugs do this to the, do what to the brain.
Yeah, which is super interesting to me.
It is. It's more scientific stuff. But yes, definitely, we will be back. Leave us some comments. And thank you for watching, guys. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to subscribe and share our videos if you would.
Please.
We'd love that. We're trying to, get our subscribers up. We're trying to hit 4,000 or 5,000 here sometime soon. So thank you for watching. And
thank you, guys. Have a great night.
Mwah.
Bye.